Hi, welcome to We Went Together. My name is Tony, and for today's episode, I decided to do a little holiday themed episode where I'll be reading Christmas stories. The first one is about a really lame person on a Christmas party. The second one is about someone who decided to rant about how much they disliked the holiday season. And the third one is about someone who wanted to rant about how much their Christian relatives were making a big deal out of wishing someone happy holidays. That is so annoying. Anyways, let's start. I met the worst boyfriend of all time. So, I threw a small Christmas party with a few of my close friends who I consider my family at this point. My one friend decided to bring her boyfriend, who I've only met really briefly, so I was excited to actually get to know him at the party. Tell me why he acted like the spawn of Satan. The minute he entered my home, he didn't greet anyone. He stayed frowning and plopped himself onto my couch unhappily. We organized a gift exchange, and I had him. We were required to create a list of items for our gift givers to choose from. Of course, he never made a list. Instead, he wrote some really vague comment on his list saying, "Get me something useful." Okay, from that alone, I was already getting bad vibes. I don't know anything about this guy. I don't know what he finds useful in particular. So I got him a very generic and nice backpack. I figured everyone could use a backpack, right? When he opened my gift, he didn't even thank me. In fact, he sadly said, "I guess I'll find a way to use this." And my friend even told me he overheard him say that he wasn't going to use it at all. My other gift that I made him, like handmade, handcrafted, he fully rejected. He flat out told me he wouldn't want it. We played a card game that he barely participated in, and when he was most voted for not wanna be here is the only time he participated and seemed ever so slightly enthusiastic. He made no effort to converse with anyone throughout the night, despite multiple people's attempt to engage with him. All he did was frown, play his Switch, and mumble whisper to his girlfriend. In fact, at one point, he had a headache, and he made her ask someone else for a pill, and she, hand-fed him the pill with a cup of juice. He never got up to ask for it himself. Not to mention how he insulted my one friend for having an interest in a particular game that he didn't find interesting. He told my friend it was a waste of money, and when my friend said that the game was actually a gift, he said whoever got you that game wasted their money. It wasn't a joke, it was a real genuine insult. A few of us left the room to comfort each other through how this guy treated us during the party. People expressed gratitude for my gifts, which I really needed to hear. I told my friend I thought his game was really cool. All I know is that going forward, this person is not welcome in my home. Behold, the party pooper. Just kidding. I actually have a story that is pretty similar to this, a little bit less dramatic, and the person was a little bit less of a jackass, but it's also interesting. There was this birthday party that I went to around 2 months ago. It was one of my best friend's birthday parties, and it was in the middle of the week, right after a holiday, so I wanted to go home early because I worked the next day. I went home not so early, but early enough so I could at least have 6 hours of sleep before my shift. And after I was gone, they started playing this game called Image and Action. I don't know if there is anything related to that in the United States, but it's essentially a mimicking game, just a game where you mimic and other people try to find out, and ding ding ding, you did, you get a point. And they decided to divide into teams, boys team and girls team, which I find a stupid idea because it can become toxic really fast. And, well, guilty as sin, it became really toxic because the birthday girl's girlfriend didn't like losing at all, and this other friend of ours is really good at the game, so he just started guessing everything, right? And they would score point after point, and she would not deal well with that, and so she started to trash talk her teammates, like, you are bad at this game, just you can't guess anything, how can you be so stupid, your mimicking is bad, stuff like that. She would always try to blame other people for, or not other people, but at least someone. She would always try to blame someone for the team's demise, and it just became so toxic. And when they actually lost the game, she just bursted out of the game and was like, I'm not gonna play this anymore, and I don't know. And so there wasn't even a second match anymore because, like, fun was just gone. And I just find it so fucking sad. Like, if you are not having fun, just stop. Just drop the ball, you know? Just don't ruin other people's opportunity of getting a laugh or of having a nice time, you know? Like, it's your girlfriend's party. Don't ruin it like that. Like, be nice, be cool. Try to force it. I don't know. You're not feeling bad. Speaking of feeling bad, I think that guy could have been sick, but I'm not sure because he was like asking for pills and medicine, so I imagine he wasn't feeling the greatest. But I also think that not feeling well is not an excuse for you to be a jackass to anyone. So yeah, like, just not justifiable. And rejecting a handcrafted gift, like, that should be a sin, a mortal sin in the Bible. That should be, because the person took time of their life to just handcraft you something. They didn't buy it ready. You know, it is just so rude to refuse a handcrafted gift. Okay, you didn't like it, just politely accept it and don't use it. Just don't let the other person know. Be nice about it. They literally handcrafted something for you that is just so valuable. People just don't value other people's efforts nowadays, huh? Well, anyways, this is the first story. Sorry, already gagging around here. So this was the first story. Let's go to the second one. I hate Christmas. The last time I was actually excited for Christmas was when I was about 13. Christmas as an adult really sucks. I'm expected to buy gifts for people, which means all of my extra spending money has to go towards others. I have to stress about finding something that each person would like, or else I feel like a jerk. Christmas music is honestly the worst part of Christmas. You can't go to any business without hearing Christmas music blaring on the speakers. The worst part is that it's been like that for 2 months straight. Why the hell did they start so early? I, I was trying to have a nice meal with my fiance, and as soon as I sit down, I hear All I Want for Christmas Is You for the 15th trillionth time just this year. Why do they play the same 10 Christmas songs over and over again? Come up with something new, for goodness sake. Every business is shoving Christmas in our faces constantly. Christmas ads for 2 months straight all over the place. You can't escape it. Christmas decorations and lights are nice, but they lose their charm after 2 months of being up. Yeah, I get the day off, but I can't even relax because I have to rush around to try and see everyone I can. By the end of the day, I'm exhausted and I still have to work the next day. I get how Christmas is nice for kids, but as an adult, it is really terrible and is the most annoying thing of the year. One of the worst parts about it is that stores like Target and the mall are 10 times busier. Getting to work all of the week before Christmas, especially the weekend before Christmas, the interstate has constant backups and delays, and I'm just trying to get to work. Anyways, I know I sound like Grinch, and I'm not putting anyone down for liking Christmas. I just don't see the fun or joy of it as an adult. For me, it's just like a miserable time of the year. Maybe when I have kids it will be better, but I'm sick of it. So it's really interesting the different perspective on this one because I actually love Christmas. I really like Christmas. I don't know if it's the music. It's not the music. It is for sure not the music. I think it's just like the spirit of it, the whole idea of it in general. And I'm not even religious. really, really like how the gathering feels, and you get to have different types of food because I don't have those big pieces of chicken uh, every day or every week, and I only have it on Christmas. So it feels special to me somehow. But not even just that. I just feel like the gathering feels different. Like I don't know. I gather with my family a lot. My sister comes here a lot, and still, it is just, just different. It is just different. I don't know how to explain it at all. But beyond that, Christmas music. I don't like it either. I think it's kind of silly. I never see the point of it, especially because I don't really like that whole idea of Christmas spirit, and I don't know, things like that. I really don't find it interesting at all. But beyond that, I don't know. I just feel like it's so pointless. I know it is not. I wouldn't think that I'm right on this one. I don't think it is pointless. There is a whole point on how the music helps building the like atmosphere for the holiday and stuff like that. But I still can't like it a lot. I still can't appreciate it though. And some other thing that I was thinking about, the person who wrote that rant was talking about how Christmas lights are put up early, Christmas decorations will go up too early. And I was thinking, I think like doing it right after like Halloween is not cool. I think it should only be up like right before Thanksgiving. Like take the Halloween decorations down after Halloween, have another 10-15 days there, and then you put it for Thanksgiving, and you put already the Christmas decorations, and it stays until December 26th or 27th. Around here in Brazil, we actually leave it. Some people never take down the Christmas decorations. I don't know why. Probably they don't wanna put it up next year again. So yeah, but around here in in my house, we leave Christmas lights up until January, actually, just like that Taylor Swift song. And yeah, that's it. It is really interesting though, and I don't think also I think that person hates it so much because of how much effort they think they are obliged to do. Because on my Christmas, I don't have efforts at all. I only cook. Like I make the Christmas dessert, and I make one of the side dishes, as my mom makes one of the side dishes, and my sister another. So we just don't have that much work. I don't have to buy gifts too much. I just don't expect anyone to give me anything, and if they give, they will give knowing that I am not going to give it back unless I am not tight on money, which is a really rare thing to happen, me not being tight on money. Anyways, that was the second rant, and it was really interesting. Let's go to the third and last. So this rant dates from 7 years ago, but it's still very actual. We still see a lot of this discussion happening, so I decided to pick it up. Let's go. I am so sick and goddamn tired of this war on Christmas bullshit. No less than 7 of my relatives have been sharing shit on Facebook or talking in person about this fucking idea that if you say happy holidays, you are a fucking menace to society. Well, I'll tell you what, buddy, there's 30 festivals, holidays, feast days, and other shit going on in December. And I don't want to make somebody feel awkward. I'm just a huge effing asshole, right? Because I don't want somebody to feel awkward that I told them Happy Christmas and they do Kwanzaa. I don't know how to pronounce Kwanzaa, sorry. I just tell them Happy Holidays. It's so much easier. I'm saying, you there, you bastard over there. I know you're doing something within the next few weeks. Whatever that is, have a good one of those. I'm just I'm not shitting on Christmas. I'm just telling that guy over there to have a good one. It's not like I'm saying have a good anything but Christmas, because fuck that Jesus guy. And the secondary argument that these people always have is, well, we are in America. America. We we are Christian nation. No, no, we are fucking not. That's the whole fucking point. The whole entire point of America is the freedom to celebrate whatever the fuck religion you want to celebrate. So I guess my point is, Bill, leave the memes about Christmas alone. You angry bastard. Just let people do what they want to do. You bitch that millennials are sensitive, then turn around and get pissed about somebody not saying Happy Christmas. Very hypocritical. So, that came from that person's heart. They took it from the bottom of their heart and they put out. Because if I were to actually read the way they are intonating it in the text, I would be screaming a lot. I just don't have the energy to scream too much. So I just read it the way I read. And, well, I feel like every single year Christians have this hard on with being given Merry Christmas. They just like, I feel like every single interaction a hardcore Christian has, they demand to be given Merry Christmas so they can come. And if they don't, they actually don't, and then they just get blue balled until next year's Christmas, which is really sad. Jokes aside, I just think that it's just so stupid. Just so stupid. What is Christmas if not a holiday? If you are saying happy holidays, you are also saying Merry Christmas, but you're just you're being more inclusive about it. But the thing about some people in America, in the free country, is that they love freedom, of course, but in the paper, in practicality, they hate freedom. They hate that other people will feel embraced by a term. They don't like gender neutral terms because that hurts my freedom. It hurts your freedom to make someone else feel more free to express themselves. It's always this whole thing where other people expressing themselves make Christians feel mad because they are not expressing themselves the way Christians want. And that's a problem to them. That's actually a thing to them. And it's just so sad. It's just so against their own religion being so intolerant. But they are. They are. And it's a common thing to find out. Those intolerant Christmas guys just going like, oh, you gave me happy holidays, especially on the internet. You can find anything idiotic on the internet. So it is not really that much of a flex me saying that. But I actually feel mad. I actually feel mad. I will never give you a Merry Christmas, you fucking moron. Never. I am gonna give you a happy holiday. And by doing that, I am also giving you Merry Christmas. I just don't want to get to someone who does another holiday or doesn't do anything at all. I don't know. And just keep mentioning a specific holiday for them, Because even if you don't do a holiday, you still will get a day off that you're doing something about it. So it is kind of a holiday, even if you're not celebrating it directly, So just say happy holidays and everybody will be happy about it. It is not a Christian nation. It is a nation for people, as far as I'm concerned. So, time to wrap up today's episode. I hope you liked it and I wish you a very happy holidays. For next week's episode, I still don't know what I'm going to be talking about. I have a lot of things I want to talk about, but I just haven't found the way of doing it yet. I still have problems with very strict scripts, but I also can't do very loose ones. So I'm having a lot of trouble trying to record things. But yeah, I hope next week I can bring you a rant of my own. It would be really nice to do that. Thank you so much, and I hope you'll be here next week. Bye bye.